Good morning, everyone. So, we start our today's session and we are back after 1 week. And today, with the start of new month, we will be starting with new energy, new enthusiasm, and we are continuing our book reading, which is You Can Heal Your Life by Louis Hay. And as we were reading that how whatever problems are there in our life in whatever area which are all attracted by our thinking patterns. So when it is attracted by us, it is very much possible that definitely we can change it, but that has to be willingness to change. And everything, it starts with forgiveness, self-compassion, self-love. So we start for the reading session, which is in continuation with this, and the chapter is how to change. Now we were understanding about how these things they do happen, what is the root cause, but now how to work on it. So next, say this month, we will learn the practical things like how we can work on this, how we can get the real changes in our life. So now it starts with a very powerful thought that the intelligence within you is the same intelligence that created this entire planet. Trust your inner guidance to reveal to you whatever it is you need to know. So it is said that whatever is the universe or higher power is inside us. So that's why it is said there are two versions, your lower version, your higher version. So it is always a journey towards your higher version. It's very important to get to that level so you know that everything is inside. Now, what is the exercise further to understand that we need to release the need for these problems which we keep on attracting? So, this again, it is usually a mirror exercise. And author is saying, think for a moment about something in your life you want to change. So while I'm reading, you can also think parallelly that situation that yes, and this is something in one particular area of my life where I want to see certain changes. Now go to the mirror and look into your eyes and say out loud, I now realize that I have created this condition. So again, it starts with not blaming, not complaining, not, focusing on other people or situation. It is taking 100% responsibility that, okay, I have realized that I only have created this one. Now, next sentence. And I am now willing to release the pattern in my consciousness that is responsible for this condition. So, as we understand, it starts with your thought patterns and they keep on repeating, and then that will influence your state of mind, your actions, and that's why you keep on attracting similar conditions. So, once you understand that, yes, I take 100% responsibility, I understand that I have been attracting this, and now I am willing to release. So, this is the first important thing. Yes, I want to release now. Now, ask yourself if you really mean it. So just think whether you are saying it, as it is, that yes, I take 100% responsibility, whether it is superficial or you are feeling like deep within that, yes, now I really want to change. So ask yourself if you really mean it. Convince yourself in the mirror that this time you are ready to step out of bondage of the past. So now whatever is, as we keep on saying, that if something, some beliefs which are helping you, you really need to upgrade them, shine them, polish them, keep them. But something which is not at all helping you, you really want to release and convince yourself that yes, this time I'm doing it, not again. Now at this point, many people get scared. Now this is the point. Okay, now why? Because they don't know how to do this releasing. So as of now, we really do not want to focus on how. That will come. First thing is whether deep within you, inside you, whether you decide. Now enough, I want to come out of this thought pattern anyhow. Now they are afraid to commit themselves until they know the answers. So we keep on finding the answers like, how would I do it? If it doesn't happen, then. And if again, we get into that negative loop, it's only more resistance. Just pass through it. So, this is a critical step where we just have to pass this, not thinking about how, not getting scared. Now, one of the great thing is that we do not have to know how. Basics of the law of attraction. We do not have to know how. All we need is to be willing. What is important is your deep, will that yes, I really do not want these kind of thought patterns or these situations in my life. I'm willing to change. The universal intelligence or your subconscious mind will figure out the house. Every thought you think and every word you speak is being responded to. And the point of power is in the moment. The thoughts you are thinking and the words you are declaring at this moment are creating your future. So it is all about your willpower. When you say it, yes, I want to see certain changes in my life, and this is not helping me, and I am now willing to release. You can just note it down and keep saying it every day and see for at least 1 week. If you do it repetitively, you convince yourself in front of mirror that yes, now this is the time that I take 100% responsibility and I am willing to change. You will see the magic. Now, what is that magic? It is coming further. So, your mind is a tool. You are much more than your mind. You may think your mind is running the show, but that is only because you have trained your mind to think in this way. You can also untrain and retrain this tool of yours. So basically, this gives us a power that brain works for us. We do not work for brain. So this is very important thing. Now, in any tool, if it is just a tool, obviously, then you can do it, program it as per your own choice. Now, your mind is a tool for you to use in any way you wish. The way you now use your mind is only a habit, and habits, any habits can be changed if we want to do so. So what is that working thing for the mind to work? What is that working unit? Is habit. And as we understand, habits can be changed if we want to do so, even if we only know it is possible to do so. Now, quiet the chatter of your mind for this moment and really think about this concept that your mind is a tool and you can choose to use any way you wish. So, that is the magic wand you have with your own self. Only thing we really don't know how to use it. The thoughts you choose to think create experiences you have. If you believe that it is hard or difficult to change a habit, or a thought, then your choice of this thought will make it true for you. Now, if you keep on saying, no, no, I am like this cannot be changed, then again, you are choosing this thought, which will make it happen the same way. That means things will not work. And again, you are getting into the same loop. And if you would choose to think, it is becoming easier for me to make changes, then your choice of this thought will make that true for you. So, again, very deep insight that ultimately choose right thought. Keep saying to yourself that yes, it is possible and I am willing to do it. And then you will see the real changes. Now, very important and crux of it is controlling the mind. There is an incredible power and intelligence within you constantly responding to your thoughts and words. So, as we started with that one line, which was, I'll read out again because which was very powerful. That line was, the intelligence within you is the same intelligence that created this entire planet. Trust your inner guidance to reveal to you whatever it is you need to know. So you already have that power. Only thing we need to unleash it. So as you learn to control your mind by the conscious choice of thoughts, you align yourself with this power. So, how to activate this power is choosing right thought. And that's what we are learning, not just once, it is all the time in all the situation. Now, do not think your mind is in control. You are in control of your mind. You use your mind because mind is our tool. You can stop thinking these old thoughts. So you are just one thought away. You just have to commit to yourself. That's it. I'm not thinking in this pattern anymore. When your old thinking tries to come back, okay, now this happens and say, it's so hard to change, right? Take mental control. Now, here is the flip. Say to your mind, I now choose to believe it is becoming easier for me to make changes. You may have to have this conversation with your mind several times for it to acknowledge that you are in control and that what you say goes. So initially it will take time, but you need to affirm and say that all the time. Yes, now I am in control. I believe. I choose my thoughts. Power is in my hand, and I am now willing to change. I do not want to stuck into these old patterns which are not helping me. I am choosing at this moment different thought. So only one thing you ever have any control of is what is that? Is your current thought. Your old thoughts are gone, and there is nothing you can do about them except live out the experiences they have caused. What you are doing, you are living the experiences, what your thoughts have already, you have used many times, and you are now living the experiences. Your current thought, the one you are thinking right now, is totally under your control. And that's why it is said that power is in now. So, what you choose now, whether you choose happiness, what kind of thoughts now you believe to choose, is the actually game changer. So we keep on reading this again tomorrow. We will move on to our next segment, which is, guided meditation. And again, in this segment, we'll focus that yes, in that willpower that I am willing to change. Because as we are understanding it, it is all about that one thought. In this moment, our belief that we are able to, make these changes, we are able to come out of all these problems, and because everything is inside me. So let's commit ourselves that yes, I'm willing to change, and we'll remember this mirror exercise that every day we will be telling to ourselves, convincing ourselves that yes, now the power is in my hand. I um, I will choose right thought in this current moment. So start sitting in comfortable position with your spine straight and eyes closed, and start focusing on your breathing. Take a deep inhale, hold for a moment, and slowly exhale. One more time. Deep inhale, hold for a moment, and slowly exhale. Continue breathing in the same rhythm, and your mind and body are completely relaxed in this moment. And today, we connect with the beautiful truth that change is safe, growth is safe, and I am safe to become new version of myself. Now, bring your awareness to your heart. Imagine a soft golden light glowing there. And as you inhale deeply, this golden light expands through your body, reaching to every cell of your body, reaching to every thought, every emotion. And now, silently affirm to yourself, I am willing to release old pattern. I am willing to think new thoughts. I am willing to create new reality. And just be in this moment. You've released all old beliefs. It's just dissolving. It is making you free. You can actually feel lighter. And you understand that you do not have to become someone else. You are simply returning to your true self, the peaceful, loving, and worthy self within you. And as you take next inhale, imagine the fresh energy is entering in your body, which is of new possibilities, new confidence, new openness. And now you are choosing it. You are choosing the thoughts which are supporting you. And it is just a small shift in your thoughts. You are not forcing it, but you are allowing it. And today you are promising yourself to carry this shift in your thoughts all the time, all the moments of your day. And now, slowly, we'll come back to the present moment. Slowly wiggle your toes and fingers, rub your palms, keep it on your eyes and face, and slowly open your eyes. And now we'll always, in this positive energy, will remind ourselves that yes, mind is a tool and I can very well control it. And what is that power? How we can control? By taking that responsibility, taking that, you know, 100% that yes, I have only created, now I will only change it by using power of that one thought in this particular moment. Okay, so with this, today we'll move on to our next segment, which is going to be affirmation. It's very deep learning, and today it is again aligning nicely that whatever we have learned, these affirmations are nothing but auto suggestions. These are certain sentences, positive sentences, which we will be saying all the time, instructing our mind. So whenever those negative thoughts will come up, we will be, as author has said, you just have to say to your mind, just stop thinking this way. Now I understand I can control my mind and I can choose. So I'm just sharing whiteboard. Meanwhile, you can, open up your journals. You can also start writing your own affirmations. But meanwhile, we'll also focus on the some affirmations in particular sequence. Just a second. So, okay. So we take up the first one, which is, as we learned, as we keep on reading in many books, and the crux is what? Your, it is all within you. It's all has been created by you. Now, again, this is not at all to criticize. We really do not have to get into that mode. Like, how could I attract this in my life? It's okay. Now it gives you a power that, yes, if I have attracted, I know if it has worked in an opposite direction in my life, so now I will make it work in a positive way. So I am responsible for what? For everything. So when we say that it is my choice in this particular moment to choose the thought, so what thoughts are creating your emotions? Thoughts are creating your words. Thoughts are creating your actions. So we are writing first affirmation, taking responsibility that I am responsible for what all the things those are for my energy, because thoughts are creating it, my attitude, my perception, what is the state of my mind and how we perceive the thing. That is all my creation, and my actions. So I'm responsible for everything. So you have to keep reminding yourself that, yes, I am responsible for all these things. And it starts with that one thought. Now, once I know that I am responsible, so I also know that what is my capacity? I am capable of creating now new reality for myself. Now, once I understand that, yes, this is only within me, by me, so I will keep on reminding my mind that, yes, I am capable of creating a new reality. If you are happy with whatever you have created, please keep it. But if you are not, now you are capable of creating it. So I am capable of creating a new reality for whom? For myself. So I have that power within me. That first sentence, what we read, that intelligence which created this planet is already within you. You just have to harness your power. Now, once I know I have this power, I have this capability, how do I use it? So, for that, I have to release certain habits of what? Which are about blaming others, complaining about the situations. So, complaining about criticizing myself that I don't have resources, I don't have power, I don't have this thing. So, if I want to create that reality, if I want to tap that higher version of myself, I really need to release this thing. And this is the most powerful affirmation, and remind that every single moment to yourself that, yes, I release the habit of what? You have got into that loop of what? Of blaming others for situations, and And once I release this habit of blaming others, what I do, that moment, I reclaim that my power is within me. So, and by doing this, what I do is I reclaim my personal power. Now, see, if you want to really tap your personal power, first you have to do something. You have to release the habit of blaming others, that is, other people, situations. And now I understand that once I get my power, that power is in my thought. So the next is based on your thought. Every thought I choose. So once you understand that every thought you choose today shapes my tomorrow, then you need to really think what kind of future I want to create for myself. Just think, have that reflection. Do I get into negative emotions, negative thoughts, old patterns, and create the similar future like my past? Or do I have to change? Because you have that power. And how to harness that is by releasing everything, releasing old patterns, releasing blaming, complaining, everything, and taking that responsibility. So every thought I choose today shapes my tomorrow. So this will remind you every single moment that what kind of future am I building for myself. And now again, it is your choice. So what kind of thought you choose? So I choose again thoughts. I choose thoughts that what should be those thoughts that support the life I want to build. So if you want to say build success in your profession, you cannot be having the thoughts of doubt and fear and negativity today. Because if you are focusing on those kind of thoughts, you will attract the same. So if you are seeing yourself that confident, powerful, prosperous person, then obviously those kind of thoughts you need to create today, and that is your choice. So once we take the responsibility that yes, it is my responsibility, my energy, my feelings, how do I feel, what is my attitude, it is not based on any other person's, behavior or favorable situations. It is my responsibility and I create it. I have that power. But to get that power, what you want to do, you have to release those habits of complaining, blaming, and focusing on negative things. Your choice has to be right thought in this moment. And that thought has to be what kind of thoughts? Thoughts which are supporting you or they are supporting your future. So let's, focus on these positive words today. Keep saying it to your own mind and harness that power. And definitely we will be, reading again deep down how to make these changes practically, how to work on yourself. And by the end of this month, once we finish this book, we'll able to, build new reality for our own self because it is the practice, practice, and practice every single day. And with this, we'll end today's session. Have a beautiful day, positive day, and we'll meet tomorrow again, same time on same link. Bye bye. See you. Thank you so much for joining.